This is Kelso Sturgeon. Thank you for tuning in for another video session. This one's all about college basketball. Before we get into that, two quick notes about special games this weekend. Today I'm releasing my 100-unit college blowout game of the week. Looks like a standout winner. I know you don't want to miss it. This game grades out rarely, as games do, with a 100% chance to win straight up, a 90% chance to cover the number, 100 units of play. Do not miss it. It's available on this site right now and toll free at 1-800-755-2255. Also, the NFL playoffs continue this weekend. I'm off to a dynamite start. 2 games today, 2 games Sunday. One of those 4 games will be my 100-unit NFL playoff game of the year. You can purchase these games by the day or in a package at a real bargain price. Once again, football also available on this site and toll free at 1-800-755-2255. All major credit cards accepted. Now let's get to the college basketball. You know, as we reach this point of the season, we started out with 345 undefeated teams. There are but 4 left, and I want to say something special about one of those teams. The 4 undefeated teams are Kansas, Ohio State, San Diego State, and Syracuse, all dynamite basketball teams. But I'd like to just share a few things about San Diego State because they play on the West Coast and for some reason don't get a whole lot of respect. San Diego State, I assure you, has the talent, the coaching, the depth, and the ability to adapt to anybody's style of play to beat any basketball team in the country. And I can tell you right now, it's going to take a lot to stop them from getting to the Final Four. San Diego State may be, even at 18-0, the most underrated basketball team in the country. I assure you they can compete with Ohio State, Kansas, Duke, anybody. This is one good basketball team. Just remember, circle San Diego State. This is a team that 18-0 gets no respect and is definitely going someplace. Now, you know, last weekend, I became fully aware that the rest of the basketball world did, that the bookmakers have really tightened the betting lines on college basketball games. I guess they're tired of losing because we've ripped them pretty good for several seasons. You know, last weekend, I'm sorry, there were all the top 25 teams were in action. Of the top 10 college basketball teams in the country went 2-8 against the number. Pay attention to these betting lines, and you need to dig a little deeper than the numbers. You've got to look for some circumstances that do produce winners, period. Circumstances win in the NBA, circumstances win in college basketball at this stage of the season. And you know, speaking of circumstances, I want to just run down some college games that could be ruled by circumstance this weekend, all by the bounce factor. Now, make some notes here if you have a pencil. You know, Louisville's in a major bounce-back form as it hosts Marquette today. Louisville's coming off a tough loss at Villanova. Tennessee, coming off a tough loss against Florida at home, hosts Vanderbilt in a major bounce-upward form. You've got the same story with the Duke. Duke lost its last game, its first loss of the season, at Florida State in major bounce-back form against Virginia. You've also got Florida State, the other half of that Duke equation, in a major bounce downward form against North Carolina State. Penn State, to me, is in a double bounce downward form. They come off impressive home wins, surprising to me, over Michigan State and Illinois, and they play at Ohio State today. A team in a double bounce downward form, playing a team such as Ohio State might be a strong go against play. It's just something to think about. Iowa State coming off a tough loss to Kansas in a bounce upward form against Baylor. And last but not least, Cleveland State, one of the best basketball teams in the country, has lost 2 straight in a double bounce back form today at Youngstown State. So as you're looking for basketball winners today, look beyond the numbers. Know the numbers are tight and try to find circumstances that favor teams. Thank you very much for tuning in. I'll be right back here tomorrow with the NFL report.